Hi, how are you? Good to be back. It's been a while. It's July 13th, and yeah, things have been busy, so I haven't been doing a lot of these videos, but here's one. It's been crazy busy, which I guess is good, but if you live in Santiago, it's sometimes a little bit too much. And it's been warm. It's been crazy warm. Let's see. This is what I'm looking at right now. All the windows are open. It's about 12 o'clock. I think we passed 30 degrees Celsius at 10. We should be about 34, 35 now, and it gets up to 37, I think, today. So uh, it has been very warm. And I guess what I think is going to happen is we haven't had a lot of forest fires yet, but those usually come at the end of the summer. But with this heat, I'm worried that the forest fires are going to start sooner this year. So if you're planning to walk later this year, just keep that in mind. If you see some smoke, uh, usually you could see it way ahead of time, But see some smoke, and beware that we might get forest fires along the various trails. I know I saw something in the paper about some fires starting in Portugal. Um, and of course, we had a fire about, 3 weeks ago, close to Roncesvalles, Pamplona. I think that's been taken care of now, but it's heating up again, so you never know. Anyway, number of pilgrims. These are the numbers of pilgrims that have gotten the Compostela. Of course, there are more pilgrims coming into town. Many people don't care for the Compostela if they've walked several caminos, and you can see a general trend that it's going up. The peaks are getting taller each weekend. Usually, the peaks are weekends. People traveling, planning so that they arrive in Santiago on a Saturday and then travel home on Sunday to start work on Monday. So usually Saturday is a big day. These numbers are. I started collecting these just when Easter started. That's when the season starts. That's why you see the first spike there in mid-April, and after that it's been spiking every weekend since then. And we've had a couple of weekends now with over 3,000 pilgrims getting Compostelas in one day. And I think it's going to continue to go like that. There's going to be a general uptrend until at least till after St. James Day. And then we'll see how it continues on. Because, of course, August is the big vacation month in Spain. So that means a lot of Spaniards are walking in August. And a lot of you from traveling from outside of Spain are coming in September. So it's going to get busy. It's a whole year, so that's normal. Don't know if you remember, but at the beginning of this year, there was talks about the Pope coming to visit Santiago during the whole year. And we haven't heard anything about it yet, any news about it yet. So I'm assuming he's not coming, because there was talk about him coming in July related to the St. James Day and everything. So nothing's been said in the press, which means I don't think it's going to happen, at least not in July. And with the amount of people we have in town right now, tourists and pilgrims, I think we're good. So if he can come in December, that would be nice. Just my opinion. Um, Anyway, COVID-wise, I know we haven't talked about COVID in a while. It's still here, and there's a seventh wave going on right now. There's seventh wave is peaking right now. It seems with the variants that we have and the people with vaccination, a lot of them have vaccines. It means that the peak is it's not up and then down again like we used to. Now it's more of a long slope. So it seems like we're at more or less the top of the seventh wave. There's quite a bit of people get COVID. Of course, most of them just very mild symptoms, but still it's around. And I've actually seen the last few weeks, I've seen more and more people wearing masks. So masks in Santiago at least are coming back a little bit. So that's something to keep in mind. Don't stress about it, but it's not gone. So just so you know. What else? guidebooks. We have had a lot of news on the guidebook front. Usually guidebooks are updated at the end of the season after fall, like in November, kind of November-ish is when the guidebooks start to come out for the next walking year. And the guidebooks from John Braley was updated for the 2022 walking season in November 2021. Okay, so the guidebooks that are the 2022 editions that I've been selling for a few months now came out in November. John Braley was actually here in Santiago a few weeks ago. He's actually stopped by. He didn't have time to talk much because he was busy. He was here with his family. But I just got news about a week ago that he has a mid-summer update for most of his guidebooks. Not all of the updated guidebooks are out right now. Two of them are. The ones that have been updated so far to are these two. Let me put my video bigger. These two. This is the Portuguese guide and the Finisterre guide. Now, these new ones are called the 2022/23 edition. So it's based on the 22 edition with the updates that he's been added to these books during the spring, summer, I guess. And I guess, so you might ask, is it worth buying it again? I wouldn't know. I don't know how much it's been updated because I haven't had a chance to talk to him about it, but I'm assuming it's a little bit of an update since he went to the effort of actually publishing a new edition midsummer. This is not normally done, but I guess due to the number of changes in lodging options and things, these two are now out in 2022/23 editions. And you might ask, what about the other books that John Braley has? Will they come out as well in the 2022/23 edition? And I talked to the publisher, and they are coming out in an updated version, but they're not out yet. Now, let's see. Portuguese guidebook, Finisterre guidebook is now out. You could get it on the store. Soon, the Inglés is coming, which is this one. Should be here in a week or two. Sanabres is coming in a 2022/23 edition. It should be out in a week or two as well. Then a bit later, Portuguese map, French map, and Saria are coming out. This is probably the Camino Français map guide, Portuguese map guide, and the Saria guidebook. This is coming out. My guess I have them for sale like mid-August. And if you're leaving in September, I'm not sure if you will have enough time to wait for them, have it shipped to you from me. But it all depends on when I get them. If you're on my email list, I send out an email when I have these new guides in. I try not to post it on the forum because I don't want to mix up the commercial side of it with the forum, which is not commercial. And you might ask, what about the big Camino Français guide that John Braley has? And they say, yes, it will also be updated to a 2022/23 edition, but it's going to be later and they don't have a date for it yet. So I'm assuming September-ish. And I don't know if this midsummer update will then become the 2023 edition, or if there's going to be another 23 edition coming out in November. I don't know. But at least there are updates, and I think you could still use the 2022 edition if you bought it a few months ago, and you have it at home and you haven't walked yet. Just know that if you use it, it's not going to be perfect. It's going to have some albegues that are not updated in it. And, just use the guidebooks in addition to Google Maps and Booking.com and other sources. I think it should be fine. But anyway, know that there is a new guidebook available. What else? We talked about the Pope not coming, pilgrim numbers, tourists are up. I think that's it. As for these videos, I've decided to turn off the ads on the YouTube channel because I realized it's bothering, and it's not creating a lot of income for me anyway, not to make it worth it. So this video from now on, I guess the earlier videos are still going to be with the ads, but they're not so relevant, I guess. But from now on, this one and onwards, I will turn off the ads. And I'll try and make more videos from now on. The only problem is going to be August, and my son is on summer camp in July, so I have time to do the videos. I should be at least do another one in next week, hopefully. In August, it's going to be difficult because he's home from school, and we're going to try and get some vacation in. So that's going to be difficult. But then September again, I'm back again. If you have ideas what I should cover in these videos, let me know, because I'm always looking for new ideas. Anyway, hope things are good where you are. Stay safe and buen camino.